So yeah, we are playing Pre-Odyssey today. We got to the point where Penelope confessed her feelings for Odysseus, and they are trying to, what's the word? Persuade her dad to let them get married, even though he's a bit of an asshole. But yeah, keep me updated if I start staticking again. The towering man roared. You're not even giving me a chance? You alone are enough trouble, but you wish to bring her to Ithaca as well? That is out of the question. As he had promised Penelope, Odysseus tried to negotiate with her father for her hand. But it obviously wasn't going well. That's not fair, he huffed. Didn't you at least challenge her other suitors? I'm willing to take that bet as well. No means no. Ah, come on! Give it up, Odysseus. What would you got against a trickster king that murdered a bunch of people? What's wrong with that, huh? I'm not giving you my daughter. But she wants this. We love each other. He spoke in all seriousness. Bah! He waved his hand dismissively. It's because he looks too much like a Akechi. He's an anti-fan. That poor child is naive. She knows nothing of the world. I'm only doing what's best for her. Then, why don't you tell her that? Tell her why we're a terrible match. Tell her all the lies I poured on her. Make her reevaluate her decision, if you can. Oh, the light left his eyes. He was ready to beat his ass. I'm willing to wait, no matter how long. And if she doesn't change her mind after that, no means no. Just give her up. This ends our negotiation. Without letting Odysseus have another word in, the man turned around and left. I didn't expect much, but man, I guess you're supposed to commit wife theft now, Odysseus. Time to steal her away. What a shitty old man. Or someone like that, Penelope's father. He's just pushing what he wants. Elopement! Classic trope. I mean, sure, Ithaca is a backwater province. We have goats and sheep walking around our palace. Well, now you'll have ducks walking around your palace, too. But Penelope wouldn't mind, right? Hades kidnapped his wife, and nobody got mad about that. There were no consequences. Yeah, definitely none at all. Right? You agreed, don't you? The bird flapped its wings. I have no idea what you're saying. He laughed to himself. Now then, I don't want to disappoint her. And I'm sure that shitty old man's not gonna say a word to her. That or I'll tell her that I'm dumping her or some shit like that. The duck patted him on the leg. Oh, thank you for being the ultimate wingman. I'm guessing you're consoling me? Thanks, buddy. Now then, I have a job for you. He bent down to the duck's level. You can fix anything, right? I mean, you have that one stand that can do that, right? Fix that old man's heart. Make him accept me. It had been 2 days since Penelope had seen Odysseus. The girl hadn't left her room since then. If anything, she was just hoping for any form of news from him. Which was why she had left one of her ducks with him. I'm nervous. I wonder if he managed to convince father. You're right. I should trust in him, she said to herself. Meanwhile, Odysseus planning to murder her father. But knowing father, he will likely do that, won't he? What? It's not not the first time I've had a suitor. Not that I've actually met any of them. But I've heard that a number of men had come for my hand in marriage before, and father refused them all. A weird duck girl she may be, Penelope was still a daughter of a king, so it was no wonder that there were still those who would flock to her by challenging them to a foot race. Hey, you believe that Odysseus can win? Maybe that's why he's not challenging Odysseus, because he knows he'll win. Coward. Yes. I hope he can pull through. Just then, a duck came through her window. Really? He did it? That's what he told you to say? Boo, Dad, boo, we're in love. What does that mean? The duck shrugged. Oh, Odysseus told the duck to say a lie to her, but the duck didn't know how to actually lie. He said to just trust in him? Yeah, let's trust him. Then I will. Why did you call me out here? King of Ithaca, if you're planning to use my niece, you'd better think twice. I tell you now, it would not bode well. You will only generate the ire of my brother. Oh, Tindarius, what kind of greeting is that? Cat got your tongue? You've suddenly gone quiet there. I really do despise talking with you. As do I. Though your concern is wholly unnecessary. Because your brother does seem to hate me already. Oh! Someone combine this one. This is just the Otis expression. For reals now. There's one thing you got absolutely wrong, though. I am not using Penelope, but whether you believe me or not is up to you. Tindarius lifted his brow as if expressing doubt in Odysseus's words. Oh, static again? Okay, I actually removed it from the sound box. Did that help? Did that help? Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Yeah? Okay. So no more static? Alright, let's go. No static. Okay, good. I know what you're thinking. I'm trying to get close to Penelope to get to Helen, yes? Or perhaps that Penelope is the perfect consolation prize next to the unattainable Helen. Is that not what you are truly after? You, not bringing any gift, not showing any interest, not making a move. They're all uncharacteristic of the cunning trickster of Ithaca. Believe what you will, but I am not interested in Helen. She simply isn't my type. And I assure you, I have no interest in the Spartan throne either. You have guts talking about my daughter like that. The more reason for you to believe this supposed liar, yes? If I just wanted to get on your good side, I'd be flattering you to no end. You... Well, I wouldn't want you near Helen anyway. The feeling's mutual. Damn! Your past few words would have been enough to launch 100 ships. But you wouldn't, right? See? Of course I'm right. I'm always right. I must admit, your hubris is unbelievable. Why, thank you. That wasn't a compliment. Penelope, what's going on with my father? Odysseus, don't worry, kitten. Penelope, okay, yay. Also, oh my god, the food's actually here. Holy shit. I thought they were gonna cancel. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry for the wait. Yeah, Elio ran ahead. Yeah, my food actually came here. Yeah, Penelope's dad said fuck off to Odysseus, so he's plotting things with Tindarius right now. Yeah, her like... In the mood for Chinese food tonight. Would it be wrong to get some duck? Oh no! Also, hold on. I need to do an edit. I did screen cap that Odysseus expression. Okay. Now the meme is perfect. Odyssey, see. There we go. Now we got the perfect version of the Odysseus Otis. There we go. Get extra duck. No! Also, hi there, Moggy. I'll take it as one anyway. The other king clicked his tongue. It wasn't difficult to notice that he was annoyed. Or rather, he wasn't even trying to hide that he was annoyed. He wanted Odysseus to know that he was. Enough idle chatter. I called you out here to make a deal. I'm not making any deals with a trickster like you. I was debating with a client today. Would you guys call ketchup a jam of sorts? That's a good question. I mean, doesn't jam need like sugar in it to make it jam or something? Like to preserve it? Does ketchup have? I would call ketchup awful. Or maybe that's not a requirement. Honestly, yes. Elio, ketchup has a lot. Ketchup has a lot of sugar. Ketchup, at least American ketchup, has pretty sizable amounts of sugar. Then yeah, I would say it's jam then, yeah. Yeah, I would. I would say it's jam then. Even if it's beneficial for the both of us. The fact that you bothered coming here means that you are interested. Look, I can provide you with the solution for your daughter's suitors, and strengthen your position as king while we're at it. I assure you, this is worth your while. So, fancy to listen to me first before you make any rash decisions? Tindarius took a sharp breath. It mostly tastes of sugar and vinegar with a hint of tomato. Then yeah, I'd say it is a jam then. Also, chat, I have a question. How does a hammer help your car stop overheating? Cause the lady that handed me my food, she was explaining that her car overheated and she had to wait for like water to stop her car from overheating. But then she said, I found a hammer. So modern women have modern solutions to our issues. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. But in my head I was like, wait, how does a hammer help your car from overheating? Huh? It'd been a while since the first suitors arrived, and the tension had been at its peak. Maybe she hit someone so they helped her. That's it. I wonder if hammer's like a service or something. I don't know. Sooner or later, he wouldn't be able to stall them for longer, but she said it as if she found like a physical item that was a hammer. So I was just like, huh? What? Huh? At worst, blood might stain his halls. Trickster's offer might just be his final hope. Very well, listen. I will only listen. Good enough for me. I know of your plight. You're afraid to choose a suitor for Helen, yes? Because picking one could easily offend the others. The man let out a grunt. It was an unconscious confirmation. Odysseus simply continued, ignoring the reaction. I could offer you a solution. In exchange, I only ask that you take my side and give me aid to help me win over Penelope. The older man blinked. Hold on, you're actually serious about my niece? That dull girl who smells of dove? You say that as if it's an insult! What are you calling dull? Oh! Beat his ass, Odysseus! Tyndareus flinched. Even if you are her uncle, I wouldn't be so keen on letting that go by. Oh, I apologize. A drop of sweat trickled down his forehead. Oh, why then? Why are you so pressed on pursuing her? Is it not obvious? I've fallen in love with her. That's... You're serious? What? Am I not allowed to fall in love? Oh! Well, no, I mean... Why her? Because she's cute, and she's adorable, and kind, and sweet. That's none of your business, old man. Oh. For a moment there, Odysseus noticeably faltered. However, your brother doesn't seem like he'd let his favorite daughter go. Aw, that's a cute duck emo. He shrugged. I wish to take her with me to Ithaca. If I do, that means one less contender for the throne, yes? After all, who marries the Spartan princesses will have the right to the throne. As of now, Tyndareus and Icarius shared the throne as brothers. But Odysseus was essentially forfeiting his claim by choosing to take Penelope away to Ithaca. This meant that he's reducing Icarius's potential heirs, consolidating more power for Tyndareus. So, I take your niece, while you get to solve your daughter's suitor woes, and as a bonus, your family's position on the throne is strengthened. All intentions are clear. Everyone wins, no? Except for your brother, but I don't like him anyway. Tyndareus bit his lips. Indeed, that man offered him nothing but benefits. Unless he had an ulterior motive to taking Penelope's hand, there really wasn't any downside to this. The ulterior motive is he wants a wife that is adorable and sweet and kind. The worst that could come from this was earning Icarius's ire for taking the side of this insolent man. But that was a small price to pay compared to everything Odysseus was offering. Then, let us hear it. How do you intend to pick a suitor for my daughter without causing infighting? Oh, I'll just kill everyone except for one of them. I'll take that as a deal then. I'd like to hear a yes. Ooh. Tyndareus fell silent, as if weighing his options. After a short moment of silence, he finally spoke. Yes, very well. Have yourself a deal, an oath. I don't know if I'd say oath, Tyndareus. You haven't heard the details. You might just go around and kill everyone if you're not careful, Tyndareus. I will help you get married to my niece, Penelope, if you can ensure my daughter's safe betrothal. Good choice. The solution is simple. Another oath. Announce that Helen will be the one to make the decision. Before she does, make them carry out an oath. That they must respect her decision, and that all the other suitors must protect the one she chooses. If one is to bring harm to her, or her chosen partner, they will face the wrath of all of who have made them oath. I doubt anyone is stupid enough to risk it. And even if anyone is actually that foolish, then you will have everyone who made the oath as your ally. I'll run you through the finer details, but this should solve everything, no? Tyndareus nodded along. In short, they will have to pledge an oath if they wish to be one of the candidates for Helen. And when one is chosen among the candidates, everyone who made the pledge will become allies with the princess and her spouse. It was a method that forces her suitors to become allies with each other. That probably also forces out people that are only in it for ulterior motives and don't care about protecting them as well. On the surface, the oath had good intent. There's no reason not to take it. Yet, breaking their pledge would not only paint them in bad light, but also earn them the ire of all. Yes, yes! The older king mulled. Goodness, what a simple plan! Why hadn't I thought of that? 'Cause you're dumb. He spoke to himself in awe. Well then, let me gather some materials to take down your instructions. I'll be right back. The man suddenly sounded much more energetic than how he was just a moment ago. As if a huge burden had been lifted off his shoulders. Are they gonna start talking about Atlas? Hold on, what did we unlock? Oh, Oath of Tyndareus. The famous oath that bound Helen's former suitors into participating in the Trojan War. When Helen was taken away by Prince Perry, I forget. Perry? Was it Perry? Of Troy? Her former suitors were rallied to help take her back. Due to their promise, they were obligated to provide military assistance to Menelaus, Helen's husband. Odysseus was actually the mastermind behind this idea. Elio, you're turning him French again. He's not French. He's Perry, not Paris. He parries any attack. And yes, he tried to get out of it, but that's a story for another time. Paris. Wait, it's Paris? Paris? Is it Paris or Paris? Fucking Menelaus, why couldn't you protect your wife, damn it? Asserted Mastermind. Prince Paris? Paris the platypus? Of course, I'll be waiting here. Like the city, but in English. Oh, Paris. Okay. Hang on, I made a Jesus firing the French beam edit last week. Let me see if I still have it. As he watched the man walk off. He's so easy. Whatever happened to not wanting to make a deal with a trickster? I hope Quachiles has delivered my message. Oh, is that the name of the... Quackles? Is that how it's supposed to be pronounced? Quackles? There it is. The French beam. The ancient Greeks are turning French. We'll continue until the French ceases. Oh god. Not those ads. Is my ad block not working today? Hold on. Wait, okay. When I open it on my end, I don't see the ads. But when I open it on OBS, it shows the ads. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I can't believe Elio is a French spy. Oui, hon baguette! Everything is going according to plan. All according to Keikaku. For the next few days, Penelope didn't see Odysseus. They did keep exchanging messages through her ducks. Apparently, King Tyndareus had made a move, so the whole palace became abuzz with activity. Pardon your French? Don't pardon it, excuse it. Just like Lupin. Oh, hi there, also hi there, Emily. Hello. It was something about conducting a ritual for an oath, which involved all of her suitors. Unfortunately, this also involved Odysseus's mandatory attendance. Don't excuse it. Send him to the gallows. Oi! Let me have cake! Even though he had thrown the towel with Helen, He was still masquerading as her suitor so that he could continue leeching off, staying at their palace as a guest. What lore did we unlock today? Guests Xenia. Is it Xenia? Xenia? I think it's Xenia, maybe. Ancient Greeks always welcomed guests in their homes. Guests were fed, bathed, and treated with respect. This concept of hospitality was called Xenia. It was said that not abiding by Xenia would bring you the wrath of Zeus, patron of guests. Later in the Odyssey, Xenia became the source of woe for Penelope and Odysseus. Worst guests ever, am I right? It's an Xbox emulator. Also, yeah, let me see if I can lower that, sound volume. Turn that down. Not long after that, Helen had finally chosen a husband. And just as Odysseus had guessed, it was some guy named Menelaus. With Helen now finally engaged, it should have been time for everyone to return home, right? But that was not the case. The Trojan War. King Tyndareus invited everyone to stay for a little while longer. Menelaus. Oh, he lays the men. I see. For an event he and a certain collaborator had planned. I think you're just very quiet as well, compared to yesterday, at least I think. I'm like tripping. Oh? Okay, how about now? Is it better now? He's always kind of quiet. I skimmed a bit through that Grand Blue VOD and I was weirdly loud too. Hopefully it wasn't like that for Deltarune. That's better? Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's pretty much the case. Oh, let me get this straight. You've cut a deal with Uncle to help with Helen's engagement so that he'd vouch to Father for you? Pretty much. How's the gaming going? It's going good. We played some Katana Zero earlier this morning. And now we're playing Pre-Odyssey, which is based off of the Greek myth of Odysseus and Penelope, but a bit cuter, a bit more otome-y. Oh, you were looking a bit during that? Oh, nice. And you solved the problem he's had for months in just a few days? Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I can do anything if I put my mind to it. Oh, you're playing some Wukong. Ooh. Hope you have fun. Game's alright? Aw. Come on, praise me. See? Decamedes gets it. The little one said you have a terrible ego. But I probably should keep quiet on that. Still, your father sure is stubborn. They should make an R18 version called the Odyssey. Oh god. I'm surprised no one said that with a certain other character based off of the Odyssey. The Odyssey. I got Tyndareus to talk to him about handing you over, but he wouldn't settle for it without me beating him in a foot race. I'm sorry about that. Aw, don't be. I'm more frustrated over not being able to take you home sooner. I just can't wait to have you see Ithaca already. Then we can stroll along the seaside, tour around the market, and I'll treat you to some of our special delicacies. If I'm not complaining, it usually means it's pretty good. Yeah, that's relatable. Don't you have work to do? Why do you have to remind me of that? I'll be your wife, so isn't it my responsibility to keep you in line? Wife. Right. Wife. Still feels like a dream. He's so cute. Then, if this were really just a dream, it's a dream I wouldn't want to wake up from. The two spoke in unison. They stared at each other and then laughed. They're so cute. Even Aphrodite would have winced at that, huh? Really, when she's cute like that, I want to ask Odysseus if his wife is single. I too choose this guy's wife. You started it. No, you. I also love when Otome games have like a very cute protagonist with a well-established personality, because I'm like, yeah, I see why the love interest likes you. You're cute. You two are perfect for each other. It was you. The duck then waddled off somewhere. It wasn't difficult to translate that one. I'll give you two some space. Anyway, the race should be in 3 days. As someone that has played Otome games in the past, to self-insert as one of the love interests because I thought the protagonist was cute. Big fan of Otome protagonists with personality. Your uncle and I have talked it over, and he will be sponsoring the event. So your father can't make excuses to get away from it. Lest he'll make a fool of his brother. Me being upset when I was playing Code Realized because I wanted to self-insert as Arsene. So glad established character protagonists are becoming more common, even if Tempest's protagonist is the perfect woman. Yeah, I need to play Even If Tempest. I was watching like the trailer for it, and it looks so good. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. I guess Uncle is one of the only people Father couldn't easily oppose. Tindarius said he'll save you and the Duck's the best seat in the stadium, so I'd better hear you cheer me on. Characters with personalities in general, so true. Imagine not having a personality. I can watch? Why do you sound surprised? Father never lets me watch his races. Oh, it's your first time then. It'll be a feast for your eyes. You'll enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the event then. I love that smug look on his face. Odysseus and Penelope continue to meet for the next 3 days. Though their meetings had been brief since the young man was training for the race. Icarius, Penelope's father, made himself scarce. From the rumors she had heard, it seemed that he was upset over his brother taking Odysseus' side. That's also how I played Bishoujo games before I acknowledged that I'm super duper bi, and now my power has doubled, because I can do that in both Otome and Bishoujo games. Having a personality could not be me. Oi, you have a personality. But yeah, big mood, Freya. It's so great playing dating sim games where both the love interest and the protagonist have great personalities, so I can self-insert as one or the other. 3 days passed in the blink of an eye. So, this is the venue of the race? The guard said Odysseus should be that way. I really need to... One Otome game I've been really wanting to play because it has multiple protagonists. I really want to play Norn 9 at some point. The extended discussion I had with Elio that boiled down to, is there like an Otome game for straight guys? Like it's actually written and not just an excuse for porno. Dwarf, you definitely have a personality, yeah. Very well defined personality, I'd say. Come on, let's go say hi. She smiled, trailed by no less than 10 ducks from behind. I mean, if it's bad, then having none would be better, one would imagine. I mean, it's not a bad personality. Odysseus, I'm... Are we gonna get a shirtless CG? Oh, where are you? Do I need to get Barney? Stare respectfully. Oh my god! Yeah! I'm sorry. Are you changing right now? Hmm? Oh, you're here. This is the conclusion we reached. Oh wait. Not an excuse for porno. Does cross out 99% of it, yes. Yeah! I never said it was bad. I enjoy your company. Agreed. To be honest, if you're a dwarf, you can just make that your personality if you feel like you don't have one. Boom, problem solved. Titties out. I'm not even a little guy. Yeah, I'm the little guy. Press H to hide text box. The lie that I live is that I am the opposite of a dwarf. So that's why you're just some dwarf. You're not a dwarf, you're some dwarf. I'm relatively tall and shave my face daily, and I do not drink. Yeah, you're dwarven in spirit. Also, this is just like reverse, like stereotypical harem anime where the guy walks in on the girl taking a bath. Wait, you didn't know? Didn't know what? Foot races are done naked. Oh, foot races, bleh. Running was an important activity in ancient Greece. It had been documented in Olympic Games of old. Legends say Greek athletes competed in loincloths before nudity became a trend. Married women weren't allowed to watch Olympic Games. Oh, I guess that's why she wasn't able to watch. For very obvious reasons, Odysseus' foot race has to go with the loincloth route. Lying is fun. What is this? Oh, fucking... Fucking Oberon. 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 Even your old man will be out there with his chest bare and proud. Oh, I guess I need to get used to it. Yeah, you better. You're coming home with me, remember? You have a point. I've seen 2 different games now where the pro tag trips and lands with her hand on the guy's crotch, so people are rising up now. Finally, equality. That said, she didn't really think Odysseus would be well-toned underneath his clothes. I am so gonna get like a YouTube, "This is not safe" message. It made sense though. Since kings are typically trained for battle, thus they go through rigorous routines. Also, thank you, game, for actually, like, doing that with the camera. I owe you my life. When I said you better get used to it, I didn't mean to admire me. We're gonna be having lots and lots of babies. I can't? Of course you can. Her sight caught a noticeable mark on his leg. Looking closer, it seemed to be an old wound. What are you looking at? Oh, Odysseus traced her line of sight. Ah, my leg. And not my third leg, damn. Ah, that. It's a wound I got from a boar hunt. Pretty nasty, ain't it? Penelope could only shake her head. It looked like it would have been painful. Hot, hot leg. Leg so hot he fry an egg. Sexy, sexy knee. I was 15 back then. Just a little before I inherited the throne. Oh! First time has passed. Okay, hold on. Let me... Oh, is it not that? Oh, I moved to the wrong source. There we go. Ninja. Leonix. 9702. Wait, not Leonid. Leonix. There we go. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, so are you good at hunting? Psst, of course I'm good at hunting. What about bows? Swords? The best kind of theft is the one in plain sight. True! Just like how stolen erasers are better than regular erasers. They erase better. I'd say I'm pretty handy with the bow. I have an nav one that only I could string. Between you and me, there's a little secret to it, so brute force won't cut it. Let's see. Oh, Odysseus's bow. In the Odyssey, Odysseus returned to a household swarmed with unwanted suitors for his wife. Penelope then put up a challenge. Whoever can string Odysseus's bow and shoot an arrow through the holes of 12 axes will have their hand in marriage. At the time, Odysseus was in the guise of a beggar and took up the test. Unbeknownst to the challengers, the bow that Penelope picked for the challenge was uncommon in that region. A palintonos? Nobody was familiar with the method of stringing it. And then they paid with their lives, a certain nobody. You're quite talkative today, though, aren't you? Well, I guess I'm just nervous. What if you lose? I won't. How can you be so sure? Because I make things happen. I'll murder your dad if he doesn't let me win this. I swear to fucking God, Penelope. I need this. I told you, didn't I? I could do anything if I put my mind to it. And if I have a sword coated in poison, that helps things too a little bit. I wish I could be more like you. When you say something, you really make it sound believable. It's no wonder I fell in love with you. It scares me how straightforward you can get sometimes. But let me tell you, you don't have to be like me. I like you for being you. Aw, they're so cute! So, just keep being yourself. The Blorbles! Even if you strive to grow, you're free to find your own path. You don't have to copy me. You can be strong in your own way. You are strong in your own way. God, he's so sweet! You should give yourself more credit. Remember when you came up with the solution for those children? Or how you defied your father by sneaking out with me? The mere fact that you're here, that is a testament of your strength. Thanks. Well, here I thought I couldn't love you even more. You're relentless today. I do hope you'll keep finding more reasons to keep loving me more and more. We'll see. Whatever happened to that adorable, dense little lady I once knew? Penelope turned around, ready to leave. She found love. Aww. Get a room, you two. Penelope sat by the special area that her uncle had provided. It was right down the stadium, practically front row seats to the race. Even her ducks were given a special seating. Oh, that's so cute! Odysseus mentioned before that he got her uncle to procure the best duck bedding they could find in Greece. Aw, even looking out for the little guys. All happy that Odysseus cared for them so much. Penelope honestly thought that it was overboard. Still, seeing how the ducks were enjoying their makeshift seats is probably worth it. That said, there were a lot more people than she expected. Her uncle likely invited even the common folk to attend. Penelope wasn't accustomed with being around huge crowds, so she was actually quite anxious. The only saving grace being that she had a special seating away from them. They even had a makeshift sun shield and servants fanning them. Oh, damn. Isn't this a little too much, Uncle? Her seat was right next to King Tendarius. Nonsense. My niece only deserves the best. He nodded proudly to himself. I don't get many opportunities to speak with Uncle, but it's good to know that he's actually nice. Hey there, Unc. Still, your father is a little too much, don't you think? Huh? I've heard you've been spending time with that young lad, Odysseus, yes? Oh, yes. I'm glad my home served as the place for your love story. Unc sure is in a good mood. But this is kind of embarrassing. Anyway, I wish Tindarius would stop being so stubborn. Oh wait, not Tindarius. You're Tindarius! Icarius! His dear daughter is obviously smitten. You should just let her be. It's rare for youth today to marry for love, you know. He sure is passionate about this. That one chatter coming in and calling Elio Unk really changed the course of history, huh? Yeah, I learned new verbiage. Just then, a man finally walked up to the center of the stadium. And now we're about to begin the competition for Lady Penelope's hand in marriage. Why did that even happen? People just wanted to short an uncle? For some reason? You learned new Gen Alpha lingo. The host at the center broadcasted with a booming voice and then pointed at her. I mean, I guess we've always had cuz for cousin. So I guess it makes sense that they'd eventually come up with unk for uncle. People from the audience brought their eyes towards her direction. IDK, bro. I'm in my 30s. Why would I know this? True. Penelope just couldn't help but sink in her seat. She didn't like being the center of attention. It made her somewhat nauseous. Today we have 10 contenders vying for Prince Icarius' daughter. It will come out victorious. 10? Oh, did Odysseus not mention? When I announced the event, a few others volunteered to take part. It went popular last. Unk, you were just saying how you supported me and Odysseus. Why did you bring in other people? Suddenly she felt even more nervous. How did it come to this? As per usual, the losers of this match shan't be allowed to step foot in Sparta forever. Huh? Oh, yes. He clicked his tongue. That's your father's handiwork there. Why didn't Odysseus tell me this? Knowing him, it's likely because he believes he will win anyway, without a doubt. And now, without further ado, here are our runners for today. And of course, they were all almost naked. Her father wasn't among them, though. He'll probably have a special entrance later. She felt her blood rushing to her head. For a girl who had been sheltered for all her life, seeing these many men almost buck naked was overstimulating. Whoa! Slow down there, girl. Especially with them this up close. Stay strong, Penelope. She looked around and saw a number of women above the audience seats, screeching and cheering at the runners. Unlike her, they seemed to be enjoying this. Should I copy them? Penelope took in a sharp breath, but all that came out was a wheeze. Just as she was feeling down about not being able to cheer on Odysseus, her words from just a while earlier came back to her. You are strong in your own way. No, I can do this. Okay, one more time. Once more, she breathed in. You can do it! The girl shouted at the top of her lungs. Her scream surprised her unk, as well as the runners. Odysseus looked in her direction and smiled. I did it! Not long after, the runners positioned themselves at the starting line. Of course, Icarius was there as well. For a man of his age, he was ridiculously buff. They're about to begin. 3, 2, 1, and they're off! Penelope was at the edge of her seat. Immediately, her eyes searched for Odysseus. He was doing pretty average. Smack dab in the middle of the running. He's probably saving it for, like, the last burst. At this rate, Odysseus would lose. What happened to all his confidence? No, this is just the beginning. Just like them Uma Musumes. Odysseus, the Uma Musume. Quickly, Penelope! You gotta donate to give him... You gotta give him grass! I can't believe he can turn this around. I believe he can turn this around. She pouted as she watched them complete another lap. The noise of the stadium didn't die down one bit. In fact, for every lap, the people would cheer louder and stronger. Interestingly enough, some of the runners who were ahead had now lagged behind, but Odysseus maintained a steady pace. Still, there was nothing to praise about. Her father was still far ahead, and he was also keeping his pace. Never imagined father being this formidable. Penelope held her breath, hoping for Odysseus to turn the tides. Just then, one of the runners caught up to the Ithacan king and tried to swipe Odysseus with his arm. What? Did you see that? That runner tried to hit Odysseus! Well, you can't really avoid accidents in these events. Accidents? I'm pretty sure it was intentional! What can I do? I don't have any rule against that. You know what? We should probably enforce more rules next time. Why is Unc keeping calm? Odysseus can get hurt. Just as she was thinking that, another runner comes to him from behind. Odysseus, watch out! Just as she screamed, the young man managed to dodge by speeding up and making a forward dash. The one behind him slid across the floor when he missed his tackle. Penelope sighed in relief and wiped her forehead. Still, this is strange. Why are they all going after him when he's not even in the lead? Oh, did her, dad hire them or something? Penelope's eyes hovered over to her father. Could it be... Uncle Darius, I don't want to speak ill of father, but... Is there a possibility that he's the one who asked the other contestants to target Odysseus? Her uncle raised a brow. Nonsense, child. Icarius doesn't need to do something like that. He's a champion runner, and he has pride in his skills. Besides, none of his other competitions had this kind of thing happen. Then, it isn't father? Maybe people with a grudge against Odysseus? She groaned, both worried and frustrated about the situation. No, hold on. Father does have a reason to not let Odysseus out of anyone else win. I'm betting every other contestant is only after the throne. But Odysseus is the only one who wants to take me back to his homeland. She pursed her lips. If that really was the case... Elio saying Unc somehow makes him seem older than 200. Then Odysseus will continue to be target. I wanted to be hip and cool. Excuse me, Uncle. Her uncle smiled and gestured that she's allowed to go. I don't understand how Uncle can remain calm despite this. With that, she scurried over to her ducks. Meanwhile, at the stadium track, been more annoying pests than I expected. I'm your sister. I have to bear the hard truth. It is my burden. You called out my how do you do fellow kids moment. I should have gotten a couple of people to assist me with this. I mean, I expected this, but still. Ugh. I sighed. Oh well, no use complaining. They'll be the first to start... Oh! They'll be the first to start dropping like flies. Little ones? The ducks were happily bouncing on their VIP nest when she approached. Please help Odysseus. Some runners are trying to attack him. I'm worried he might get badly hurt. What's that? Permission to act on your accord? Sure? Having given her consent, the birds flew off somewhere. Oh god, they're gonna do Birdemic! Hey, where are you? At that moment, Penelope had no idea what she just unleashed. Back at the stadium track. Yo there, future father-in-law! Odysseus caught up next to Icarius, though the older man was still a whole lap around ahead of him. At the time to chat, do you better to save it for actually trying to win. I don't have to try. I will win. Global duck saturation. The old king let out a snort. Big words for someone who's a lap behind. You mean only a lap behind? Has anyone ever told you that you're quite maddening? Ooh, that's a new one. I would never expected what happened next. It was said, on that day, the sky went dark. And the air was filled with endless quacks and wing flaps. Attack on duck. What the duck? The Trojan War, text of the Iliad. The Trojan War if they brought Penelope and her duck powers. 2 pages. Icarius was left speechless. Penelope 2 OP. In that moment, he paused in awe of the duck-filled sky. Time almost seemed as though it had come to a complete halt. Everyone probably stopped what they were doing, with the exception of Odysseus, who kept running. The humans had gotten quiet, pointing and watching the wave of fowls in the sky. Quackalies! What the duck is going on? I have no idea what you're saying! However, the ducks only kept circling the stadium without really doing anything but quack. It was simply ominous. Go, 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 go. Is this a sign from the gods? Must we call over a seer for interpretation? Oh, the duck seer. Divinators who interpreted signs to communicate the will of the gods. They see things that ordinary people do not. Zeus, for example, was associated with eagles and would sometimes disguise himself as one. Quackmageddon. In the Odyssey, Zeus sent down 2 eagles to fly over the people of Ithaca. The old seer, Halitherses, interpreted it as a sign that Odysseus was close to returning home. Then, which god would send down ducks? Oh! Hi there, Anubis! Hello, dear and loved manager. Long time no... The name of George Rivera Herons. What am I watching here? You're watching how the Odyssey had a purpose. Thank you for the 10 biddies, Anubis. Yeah, how are you doing? Yeah, right now we're watching Odysseus versus Penelope's dad in a race to win Penelope's hand in marriage. And she sicked her ducks on them. Yeah, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. The quackening. The king muttered to himself as he watched the darkened sky. Should we suspend the competition? I think you guys overdid it. You didn't call all the ducks of Greece here, did you? What do you mean not yet? Set them back! Please! And the duck flew up. Not long after, the darkened sky began to clear and the sea of ducks subsided. Did I accidentally mute sound? Oh, I guess I didn't. Thank goodness. Oh, they're gone. What was that about? Maybe those birds dropped by just to watch? Her uncle joked. His mood had clearly brightened up now that the omen was gone. People whispered. Some say it must have been the gods. Others say it was a sign. This event would be a talk of the land for years to come. It would soon be forgotten, lost in time. When does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a duckmeister? Very good questions. When it's lit on fire. When it's lit AF. I don't think the other runners will try anything against Odysseus anymore. She smiled at him and waved. He can do it! Odysseus waved back. A few continued to run, but the other contestants seemed to have been in too much shock that they bowed out of the race. Those who had topped him before, in particular, had withdrawn. If Odysseus hadn't continued during his lapse, no one else probably would have resumed doing theirs. Unfortunately, Icarius was one of those who had resumed. Thus, the race was back on. Back to Odysseus. That's a duck-ocalypse if I ever seen one! The quackening! You can do it! He turned to the voice and waved. Either way, they gave me some unexpected leverage. I got in past Icarius somehow. Oh, let's go! He paused in his thoughts for a moment to mull. What is this? Anxiety wolf, I will carry your burdens. Includes burden sack. I need me one of these. I need a wolf to carry my burdens for me. Is the company that did this obvious plant adult collectible? Warning, do not overfill sack. Anxiety wolf can only take so much. Good toy. That was Penelope's doing, isn't it? Ducking, ducking, it's coming. Ducking, ducking, beware, coming for you. Also, reading this game really makes me want. God, what was that one ego that Roja has with the ducks? I want Otis to have that ego now, just as a callback to this infamously famous visual novel that clearly Project Moon was inspired by. Man, she's so fun. Well then, time to get through this final stretch. Wouldn't want her efforts to go to waste. The race is reaching its finale. Because of the short, quacky intermission, Odysseus somehow had gotten in the lead. Penelope talked about it with her uncle. Indicant's trial rolled, yeah. Otis needs to get an Indicant's trial ego now. As a callback to this VN. And also, I guess, because she's married to Penelope. What if her father uses the ducks as his excuse to make the race results invalid? Her uncle reassured her that he wouldn't allow such a thing since Odysseus kept running. So there technically wasn't any excuse to stop. That said, despite the leverage he had gotten, Icarius was still indeed formidable. He had managed to catch up with Odysseus and was toe-to-toe with the young man. They're currently taking a water break. Odysseus only stopped by the water station for a bit, but he still found time to wave at her once again. Aww. This is the final stretch! You can do it! She silently cheered him on. Back at the stadium track. Are you sure your bones aren't given out yet? Your tactics won't work on me. Final lap. The two men ran side by side, with each one continuously overtaking the other. Odysseus was young, and he had saved up most of his stamina. So what he lacked in speed, he made up with his endurance. However, Icarius was nothing to sneeze at. Power, speed, endurance, he was at the top of it all. Had he not been distracted by the duck-filled sky, he would have been in the lead right now. Or so Odysseus would refute. Hey, see that? Your daughter's cheering for me, he pointed out as they passed by her. Could you just let her go already? You know that this is what she wants. Or would you deny her of it? You don't know anything, young man. Nor does she. Penelope's a sheltered, naive child. She doesn't know what you're dragging her into. Oh? It seems to me like you're just making excuses. I told you, didn't I? I don't mind waiting. I don't mind if you tell her. Tell her what I'm dragging her to, then. I'd gladly arrange a visit to her for Ithaca. Just give me the date. Or you can even visit without notice. I bet she'll have fun. I refuse. Thought so. Well then, if you're not going to budge, I'll just win this myself. I do hope you know that she isn't an object for you to own. The older king winced. and just fell silent. Before he could say any more, Odysseus kicked up his speed and ran past Icarius. Icarius tried to catch up, but his speed had somewhat fallen. Perhaps the fatigue was catching up to him? I mean, he is an old man. Or perhaps... Either way, the finish line was within sight. 1 week after the race, let's go! Odysseus won! Odysseus, are you sure you don't want to stay here and become a new king of Sparta? The Ithacan king just shrugged. Too much work. Penelope, dear, are you sure this is the man you want? Penelope just hid behind Odysseus and nodded. Dad, you have 8 polygons. Leave me alone. You don't even have eyes, or a nose, or a mouth. Penelope, you don't know what it's like there in Ithaca. Oi, isn't that why I kept offering you to give Ithaca a chance first? Now I won the race fair and square. You've lost your chance. He made a shooing gesture to the older king. Icarius just grumbled under his breath. Penelope, do you really want to leave with him? I'm not even opposing you to take him as your husband anymore. Just stay here, please. But then I'm gonna have to go on the loom. The girl just pulled her veil over her face and held on to Odysseus' clothing. And then she retreated behind Odysseus once again. Penelope. Okay, that's enough. I think she's made her choice. Don't worry, it's not like I'm imprisoning her in Ithaca or something. She can visit whenever, you know? With that, Icarius sighed. But she's afraid of the water, so she's probably not gonna want to travel by boat very much. He gave Penelope one last glance before finally turning away. Man, your dad's really attached, huh? I mean, it's kind of his fault. If he hadn't been challenging other suitors to a race, then you'd likely be betrothed to someone who actually wants the throne. But it wouldn't have been you. Yeah. You unintentionally saved the seat for me, huh? But how about you? Are you sure? Penelope didn't think twice about nodding. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Ithaca. Oh? I'm looking forward to showing you around. Your ducks will also love it there. I have a ton of farms and plenty of places for them to roam. While they're at it, they can take care of the pests. Oh, but please don't bring about duck apocalypse. I can't say that word right. Duck apocalypse in Ithaca. Ecocalypse. Well, as long as you behave. No, not you too. Getting in trouble is my natural instinct. Okay, fine. I'll try. But no promises. Hey, if something is bothering you, just tell me. No, not duck with huge tits. What about the boobies? The booby birds? I'll be your husband soon. I was still your friend first. Penelope looked up at him and smiled. It's nothing. Maybe I'm just feeling a little sad about finally leaving. But honestly, I wouldn't say that I have any attachments here, other than my ducks. And they're coming along, so... She trailed off. Well, I can't read minds, but if you'd like to talk, know that I'm here. She took his hand into hers and placed it over her cheek. That's lewd. I'm happy I met you. Aww. You're not allowed to use an underhanded attempt like that. Well, you're free to retaliate. You won't regret it? What if I'm asking for it? Ooh! Odysseus, as a mythical figure, was truly something else, honestly. Everything he was fated to go through after the Trojan War managed to turn his name into the word/concept for long and epic journeys. I made my students to analyze a lot of mythology for a project, and they loved the Odyssey and Perseus' battle against Medusa. God, I love mythology. Yeah, I don't know why my multi-connector likes disconnecting. I don't know how to fix it. I initially thought it was an issue with my old PC, but I think it is an issue with the multi-connector, but I'm honestly not sure. I don't even know how I could, test it out. Do you want to do more Deltarune today? I think today is a bit overloaded with stuff, but I think tomorrow should be good. Gods, why do you have to be so adorable? Let's go! Slowly, Odysseus leaned towards her. Yippee! He gently grabbed her by the hand and then pulled her towards him. Probably works. Depends on how my plans go. Okay. Penelope followed his lead without resistance. Yeah, because I talked with Jackie about doing Umineko today, as well as Sakura Wars later at night. And then we're also gonna do some Phasmo once I see Kamada is home. And they shared a kiss. The gentleness of his hands, the scent of his presence, the touch of his lips. Penelope left them all.
I love you, Penelope.
Voice acting. Can you guys hear the voice acting alright? Should I turn it up some more? Where is that coming from?
From my heart?
His presence. Santa? May Aphrodite smite you.
Hey, I'm kidding. But seriously, I love you a lot. Loads and loads. I can't wait to bring you home.
I can't wait to be home. A chance encounter that began with a quack. Thus marks the start of their long odyssey. Title drop! There may be a cruel fate in store for them. Oh, it's just him, right? Then yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. An ordeal that will last for decades. But as long as they continue to fight, as long as they continue to remain strong, as long as they continue to love one another, they will definitely find each other once again. Aww. Dog! We got our first ending! Dog! Duck! Ooh, let me turn this up. Okay, time to watch Epic the Musical for a continuation. Oh, is this like gonna be going through like the Odyssey now for the credits? She's back home. Don't worry, Penelope. You will eradicate more than 100 suitors in order to protect both you and your son. Get you a man that's willing to murder 100 people for you. Oh. That is one big ass duck. Amen, manager. The only story I know. Oh, the bow thing. And he was pretending to be a beggar. The duck's attacking the other people. Or no, I'm assuming that's the Trojan War actually. That's funny. Okay. The ducks went along with Odysseus for the Trojan War and attacked his enemies. Ah, there's the sun. If your man won't murder 100 men for you, he ain't the one. For real. Amen, manager. The end. Yippee. Oh, do I need to get... Okay, she's wearing a shirt. I wasn't sure for a second. I was like, oh god, is she breastfeeding? The ducks! The ultimate wingman. I think more people should do visual novel adaptations of mythology, but just put a bunch of ducks in it. I only know the Turte story from the Odyssey because I watched a play as a small child where they ate too much McDonald's and got turned into pigs. Oh, we got some more. Pre-Odyssey Theater and Gallery unlocked. What lore did we get? Got Telemachus. Telemachus was Odysseus and Penelope's son. Because of the oath of Tyndareus, Odysseus had to leave for the Trojan War when his son was an infant. Odysseus didn't want to leave, so he feigned insanity. However, his ruse was uncovered when the envoy sent to get him placed Telemachus in danger. Odysseus saved his son, exposing himself. Telemachus accidentally fell into the water as an infant and was saved by dolphins. In this universe, he can talk to dolphins! Okay, so we're gonna get a sequel someday with Telemachus with a bunch of dolphins acting as his finmen. The envoy? Oh yeah, he's dead. He died. Odysseus totally had nothing to do with it. Oh, walkthrough unlocked. Okay, cool. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love these special segments with Penelope and Odysseus as they talk about the Trojan War, the Odyssey, and beyond. Oh, huh. Welcome to Pre-Odyssey Theater. If you're here, that means you've beaten one of the main endings. Thank you for joining us on our journey. By the way, I don't see your ducks today. Oh, they're on leave. Those children also enjoy their alone time after all. Thank you, Decamedes, for giving us this alone time. What was that? Oh, just thanking the gods. Speaking of gods, don't you have the favor of the goddess Athena? You're so lucky to have the goddess of wisdom on your side. Oh, that. I'd rather not rely on them goddesses' favors. They're just so fickle. A moment they can be your ally and then an enemy tomorrow. I wouldn't say so. You have to end up incurring their wrath, at least. Like, for desecrating their temples. He ruins his own plans by instinctively running over to protect his son and killing 100 men pestering his wife. We love a family man. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Pre-Odyssey. Odysseus. Yes? We both know you hadn't gone to Sparta just to take a vacation, right? Agamemnon from Greece forced Odysseus to build the infamous horse to win the Trojan War. Later, Odysseus tried to go back home, but he enraged Poseidon after hurting and binding Polyphemus, which was the son of the sea god. Poseidon then used his magic to prevent Odysseus from going back to Ithaca for another 10 years or so. Every god in the Mount Olympus tried to help him, but none of them wanted to have Poseidon as an enemy. Oh dang. Poseidon's a bit of a big deal. Okay, fine. I mean, sure, I didn't lie about it being a vacation. But, you know, kings and princes from across the land gathered in one place. Normally, we just mind our own businesses, but something like that, well, it's a recipe for a disaster. I have to keep myself updated with foreign affairs, you know? It just so happens that the best cover to take at the time is the guise of a suitor. But after observing the situation, it just turned out to be a sad gathering of love-struck fools. They had to wait for Poseidon to leave for a party at the other side of the known world, so they could help Odysseus reach back his home. Circe was the queen of witches, and the story of Odyssey, Pre-Odyssey's men turning into pigs is only one of the many things that he had to live through those 10 years traveling at sea. Oh wow. Etiquette with the mythology power scalers agree, but he's usually considered second only to Zeus. Oh really? Oh wow. So I figured, hey, I guess I'll just take a vacation. Yeah, I think Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades were considered the big three. Ah. Granted, Uncle Tindarius did have a very real predicament in his hands. Yeah, well, not my problem. You thought of a solution from the start, didn't you? But you kept quiet about it. Chiche funny, turn men to pigs. Play amnesia, machine for pigs. Hey, if I solved the problem from the start, then we wouldn't be able to meet anyone. Amnesia is Churche approved. Besides, the plan only worked exactly because time was ticking. Everyone was already agitated and anxious, so they didn't think twice about accepting the conditions of the oath. So you already figured that out. Why did you have to question me? I just wanted to test you. You. I love that about you. In any case, Pre-Odyssey is based on the story of the Oath of Tindarius. We know very little about the myth, but what we do know was that Odysseus was indeed one of Helen's suitors. But I didn't bring her any gifts, because I wasn't really interested. Oi, why are you taking my ears? No! Instead, I made an offer to Tindarius, one that he cannot refuse. And that is to help him have my hand in marriage in exchange for a solution on Helen's suitor predicament. However, there's another more obscure myth about how I had to win a foot race against Penelope's father, Prince Icarius. How did you win? The myth didn't mention much. We just know that I had to go up against a foot race champion who had never lost a race. Sounds like one of those hot-blooded sports series. Genius Beep who never lost a match. How will our protagonist win against this? How indeed. Is she about to Fujoshi out? Well, we all know how it ended. Ironically, what turned Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades into the big three were their items, which are made by the Cyclops. Oh, really? Zeus's spear is the lightning, which is supposed to destroy almost anything it touches. Poseidon's trident lets him control both the seas and the heartquakes. He was also the god of horses. And Hades got the helm of invisibility, helm of invisibility, which turned him undetectable, even against other gods. Oh wow. Dang, Cyclops are OP. I guess it's a good thing they don't want to rule the world, I guess. If only that was where it ended. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Iliad and the Trojan War. So what happens after we get to Ithaca? We marry, I make you my queen, and we live happily ever after. The end. We both know that's not how it goes. The real way to power scale the big three is how bad are their allegations? Hades, my goat. Oh no. I wish it did. No allegations to be found. Well, he did kind of kidnap a woman and make her be his wife. But Persephone, though. For those who don't know, Iliad is an ancient Greek epic poem. It tells part of the Trojan War. It was because fucking Menelaus couldn't take care of his wife. He had one job. Inconclusive evidence. We have many conclusive evidences. Yeah, Zeus's league's worse, but Hades does not have a crystal clear palette. Or not palette. A crystal clear record. Odysseus, language! Huh. You blame me? Demeter coming to your location. He made his marriage with Helen as smooth as possible by making up the Oath of Tindarius. Shouldn't I be exempt from it? It was my damned idea in the first place. But no, they just had to drag me into that war that I don't fucking care about. Fun fact, after Zeus dethroned his father, Kronos, it was Hades, the one fated to rule the cosmos and the Mount Olympus. But because he got rescued by his little brother Zeus, he wanted to let luck decide. In Greek mythology, luck was the only force stronger than the gods. The three brothers played to pull out the larger stick from a bunch, and Zeus won. Hades got the shortest one and was fated to rule the Erebus underground. Oh wow. They really did say, let's go gambling. Come on, my son was just born and I'm happily living with my wife. They can all go to the underworld for all I care. I was alone. There. She rubbed his back. I think I'll take over for this one. The Trojan War started with the kidnapping of my cousin, Helen. A prince of Troy, Paris, being our culprit. That's why Helen became known as the face that launched 1,000 ships. Although that figure of speech only came up in the 17th century. Anyway, because of her kidnapping, and thanks to the Oath of Tyndareus, all her suitors were obligated to give aid on her retrieval. That was the idea Odysseus provided my uncle so that he can have his support. You're still upset about that, huh? Of course. We had a deal. I help him, he helps me. I did my part already, and he used it against me. The Trojan War lasted for 10 years. 10 years without you. Don't worry, I'll send you letters through the ducks. I'll always be rooting for you. Thanks. There is a reason that Odysseus had to be sent to Troy. Even though he should have been exempt since he was the one who came up with the oath in the first place. Odysseus nods. Because of the damned prophecy. It said they couldn't win without me. I'm sad that you had to leave, but I think you're amazing that they couldn't go without you. Yeah, well, it's nothing. Oh no, it's definitely a huge undertaking. Everyone should be familiar with the term Trojan horse, yes? Here's Odysseus who came up with it. The Trojan horse was the trump card that led to our victory. Odysseus went to Troy because Agamemnon threatened to kill Telemachus if he didn't help. Really? But rip, prophecy. He wasn't even a suitor, so he shouldn't have been included in the first place, yeah. Thus, fulfilling the prophecy. I actually would have preferred Trojan duck, but they would have linked it to my devotion to you. I would have loved to see that. Love one made in your honor. Of course, it wouldn't be called Trojan duck, but Ithacan duck. I believe that's it for the Trojan War. Many things happened in between, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? Odysseus virus? What kind of achievement name is that? The Odyssey, it had a purpose. Ugh. After the Trojan War, we have the sequel, the Odyssey. 10 more years, 10 more years, 10 more. Anyway, the Trojan War lasted for 10 years, and then the sequel lasts for another 10 years. How did it take 10 years from Troy to Ithaca? Odysseus sobs in a corner. So, yes, it took Odysseus a total of about 20 years to get back home. The Odyssey is also my story as much as it is Odysseus's. That's why Pre-Odyssey is the title of this game and not Pre-Iliad. Iliad. Poseidon, his biggest hater. Because the Odyssey is our story. And you really did well holding out. You did your best to get home as well. My travel home was met with way too many perils and bad luck. Or so I'd say, but it's really because I may have caught the ire of a god. Or two. Or three? I don't know. I lost count. But we have Athena to thank that you managed to pull through, right? I'd say it was you who drove me home. If it weren't for you and our son, I wouldn't have bothered through all that. I mean, sure, I love Ithaca. Going up against gods, goddesses, sea monsters. Even I have my limit. But I have no limit for you, for my family. He's such a wife guy. Right. He did meet a number of beautiful ladies on your way back. You're the only one for me, I swear. Uh-huh. You lived with a couple of them for years. You spent more time with them than me, your newlywed wife. That's because they forced me. I was more like their prisoner. It didn't help that my men were also held hostage. They were turned to pigs at one point. Oh, hey! Call out for the pig story. We were just talking about that. What choice did I have there? Barring the fact that I kinda did lose all of my men in the end. Funny pigs. Anyway, I never touched any of those goddesses, and I tried my best to not let them near me. Even when they were screaming at me to get down from the tree. Peppa Pig emote! All the time I spent on their islands, you're the only one in my mind and in my heart. You should know, I was under duck surveillance the whole time. Hogging. I know, I was just teasing you. You can be cruel when you try. Thanks, I do try. I know it's not your fault, but I can't help but still be jealous, you know? You also had to deal with a few suitors back home, didn't you? A few hundred? 108? I'm sorry I couldn't protect our home better. They thrashed everything. They even tried to kill our son, Telemachus. Oh, wow! Is that the cutie patootie Alio? Oh my god, is that the super cool Semi? It is! Whoa! How's this game? It looks so adorable. It's really cute. I love it a lot. We got our first good ending. So we're watching like the extra stuff that you get for beating the game. It's super cute. Especially if you like mythology. Just so you know, when I saw Turte in Fate Samurai Remnant, I pointed at the screen and was like, whoa, I know that one. Hold on, I'm gonna Google her. Turte Fate. Oh! That Hidari? It looks like Hidari's art. Ooh, she's cute. She's really cute. I think it is, yeah. She summons pigs. Low lives, shit, trash. Odysseus, language. Turche is so funny in Fate Grand Order. Oh, what did she do in Fate Grand Order? Sorry. Hey, I added this to my wish list. Oh, heck yeah, let's go. I spent the whole time making her a master enjoyer. But then the Odysseus event happens and it becomes very obvious she would drop you like a sack of fucking bricks. Oh my god. Although, I don't disagree with you. They are definitely fucking no good low-life trash. Ooh, damn, Penelope. Sometimes I forget that you're Spartan. So, while Odysseus was struggling to return home back in Ithaca, I tried to find excuses to avoid the suitors. I was not expecting Penelope. Y'all tried to convince me that Odysseus had died, but I knew that he was alive. Why be a master enjoyer when you could be a master painter? Hey! The ducks gave me regular reports on you, after all. At least in this universe. Besides, I'm not the one they're after. They're all just chasing the throne. To be fair, the suitors were... yikes. Scumbags, lowlifes, shit, trash. Language. Shh. Until finally, Odysseus managed to return home disguised as a beggar. Yes, and then I cleaned up every last one of those trash. I would have stopped you if they hadn't planned to go after Telemachus as well. And because of them, Argos also. That said, I still lost 20 years with you. We continued to exchange letters through our ducks, so I felt connected to you in those years. I guess. I really owe you guys a lot. Agreed. And so, this is the origin of the word Odyssey. Yeah, the word Odyssey is from the Odyssey, me. Anyways, what do you want to talk about? Not a musical, just an epic. They actually referenced that with the achievement, Jackie. Oh my god. Sequel. There is no sequel. That thing is non-canon. We're not talking about that one. Eh? Wait, what? Someone in chat, give me the lore. What happens in the sequel? Oh, good. It doesn't exist, by the way. I deny its existence. We lived happily ever after, and that's the end. Okay, we did. But we're talking about a possible Otome sequel. Eh? What else is there to tell? Well, what about your friends? Ajax? Antilocus? Never even got to see their faces. Ajax Otome game, holy shit. Let them be single and faceless forever. But think about it. They kind of helped us get together. Why don't we do the same for them? Odysseus the Squeakquel and Chipwrecked. So those two are hopeless. Besides... Never mind. Then what about our boy, Telemachus? Oh my god, Telemachus is a twink. He does grow up to be a good boy. Odysseus breaks TVs with the Nintendo Wii. Odysseus nods to himself sagely. He has her beautiful hair. He looks just like you. Check Discord. It. Honey. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, it's all good. We're still on Pre-Odyssey anyway, so it's all good. I wouldn't have it any other way. But no, he's too young. If we are technical, Odysseus enraged Polyphemus, son of Poseidon, god of seas, a pack of sirens, cannibalistic giants called Laestrygonians, the titan and conceptual sun god Helios Hyperion. Oh shit, he pissed me off. And Ithaca itself. Oh my god. Odysseus provoked the death of 2 whole generations of Ithacian men. And so, their wives and sons tried to kill Odysseus. Zeus and Athena had to come down and calm down the people. God dang, Odysseus. But he's past 20 by the time you return home. Don't remind me. Let him be my baby boy until just a little while. Sorry, Telemachus. I tried. Anyway, no sequels. Aw, I wanted to play one about Iliad with your friends. Or the Odyssey with your shipmates. Penelope? That won't end well. Huh? But if the main character is from the modern day who ends up in our world... Where are you learning those? She wants an isekai slop game, oh god. Anyway, what do you want to talk about? It's not real. Let's exit. Thank you for spending your time with us. Goodbye! Okay, so there was also... They said that there was also an ending gallery as well. Okay, so there's 2 endings, looks like. The one who brings suffering also experiences suffering. Okay, so I assume there's just 2 endings. One for being friends and one for being lovers. Let me just check. Oh wait, no, there's a couple. Huh. Okay, hold on. So there is a true ending, and then there's a friendship ending as well. Huh. In another world. true friendship ending? Okay, hold on. There is... A returner's choice must be special? What is that? Okay, so we got true end, true friendship, and then some other stuff. Oh wait, oh, let me get caught up. I am a bit behind on chat. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Twisted. Oh, you want me to switch models? Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference, Anubis? Bueno, hello. Hello. I can only find a modern sequel written by Nikos Kazantzakis where Odysseus can't settle down with his family and goes off to do shenanigans again. By the way, manager, how many games are you downloading? Or the notifications are from achievements? Yeah, they're from achievements. So I'd get why family man Odysseus would not acknowledge it. True. The most cosmic one you have, please. Okay, I know just the one. Here we go. If you think about it, the ocean is soup. It's the primordial soup. The soup that makes you blind. The blinding soup. Okay. I could have swore, didn't they say something about how there was... Oh, here we go. Walkthrough. Oh, there's a 1B ending too? Oh. I'm not sure which one I went with for the romance ending. Let's see. And I've been saving at like every choice, because that's how I play Otome games. There we go. Oh, I think I protested if it's dad. Okay, so I protested, don't protest. Am I on the wrong one? I guess not. Okay, and then ask his friends. Wait, whoops. Take his hand. And then fallen for him. I don't know if I did this properly. Oh! Save here? Okay, so first save. Vehicle? Okay. Weird. Yes, that's the one. Truly a Helios Hyperion moment. Yeah, I'm reading the summary and it's some crazy shit. He meets Buddha, Don Quixote, and Jesus, and I'm like, what? Excuse me? What? Limbus shenanigans. There's blinding stew everywhere for those with the eyes to see them. Ironic. Is that why Otis and Don Quixote are in the same game? Okay, I'm just gonna... Can I find like a better walkthrough? Like online? Let's see. No. I can't find a better guide. Okay, I feel like... Okay, well, we're gonna start over. Main menu. Why did I even say yes to Uncle Tindarius? Oh, is this new? Oh, wait, no. It isn't new. Okay, so we're skipped. Oh, it's worded differently from what the actual choices are. I see. Because it's supposed to be hints. I see. Help him out. Tell him. Tell him? Wait, what? Am I reading this right? Tell him? Hold on. Huh. Crack on him? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I did the wrong choice. Snitch on Odysseus and return to your last choice. Oh! Got an achievement for that. Okay, let's see. It's got fun and handsome. Oh, I saw something for backstab. Okay. So you're fun to be around. You're funny, a little mean sometimes, but you're also really nice. Even the little guys agree, right? Don't know about being mean, but thanks. I'm quite sure Helen isn't interested in someone fun. Actually, yes, he's right. I don't think she is. Wait, why are we talking about this? Oh, wait. Okay, I misread that. Supposed to choose all of the above. Okay. So now we don't protest. I think. If I'm understanding this walkthrough correctly. Hold on. I'm gonna look at the lore. Or not the lore. Look at this a little bit. Oh, okay. Alright. And for this, ask his friends. Wait, I missed a choice. Did I choose the wrong choice? Am I supposed to protest? Okay, okay. I guess I misunderstand this. Okay, duck out on this one. Penelope shook her head. Odysseus, we can't do this. I don't want to risk your life just to have fun. Maybe next time? If that's how you feel, then I'm not gonna keep forcing you. Shame to all the preparations I made, though. Sorry. Hey, don't be. Maybe I am a little happy that you're so keen to keep me from getting boiled. Oh, of course, we're friends. She bit her tongue. Don't laugh. Or I'll get mad. Sure you will. And so, Odysseus stayed over at Penelope's room for the rest of the day. They chatted, told each other stories, and played with the ducks. Their usual tireless routine. Time flew by so fast until the two bid each other their goodbyes, promising to meet up the next day once again. Alright. Okay, yeah, new route, let's go. As promised, Penelope was on her way to meet with Odysseus once again. Thankfully, she figured out a way to slip out of her room this time. Oh, hey, we meet again. A familiar male voice called out from behind. Oh, his friends. Okay, ask his friends. Take his hand and fallen for him. Okay. So I think this is a variation of the ending that we got. I don't know. Okay, let's just give it up. I guess I just have to face it. Am I doing this right? Save here. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know. The walkthrough's a little confusing. Odysseus is someone I can never reach. I'm fine with staying friends. So, I'll keep my first love to myself. Oh no! She had laid to her ducks. The girl kept the feelings in her heart locked up until the end. No! Okay, I think I might have done that wrong. The next day, there he is. She whispered while hiding behind a pillar. He was accompanied by Ajax and Antilochus. He did well finding him. It sure is convenient being able to access the skies. This time, she only had one duck accompanying her. Operation Odysseus Survey commence! Have you received reports from the others? Oh, good. Make sure to report if anyone else is nearby. The bird did a salute, somehow. Penelope nodded before finally turning her attention back to Odysseus and friends. Since there's like some more routes, like the friendship route. Let me just check. Let me check my stuff here. Yeah, we still got like half of the achievements to get, so I guess we got enough for another stream of Pre-Odyssey. I will save here then, and hopefully I don't forget what route I was doing and what routes I did next time. But let me just check something real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway. I'm gonna go grab a little sandwich real quick. I'm gonna go munch a little bit on my sandwich. Otis, can I join your harem? No, Otis is very devoted to Penelope. Would murder 1,000,000 people for her. Yeah, food, let's go! Alright, and manager Esquire. Yep, did you know that there was legitimately like a sequel to the Odyssey that has Odysseus meet Buddha, Jesus, and Don Quixote for some reason? Okay, anyway. Since we're gonna wait, how about we do Tobias's Animal Farm? No way. Yes way. We'll do Tobias's Animal Farm because it's a pretty short game. Should only take us a couple minutes. But first, I am going to go get my sandwich. So I'll be right back. Let me just pause. I think I gotta use the bathroom too. I'll be right back. I did pause, right? I did. Okay. sounds like some happy science bullshit. Oh, the Odyssey sequel looked like it was totally written by someone who was basically like that. Oh god. Yeah, that ain't canon. That ain't canon. Like Odysseus said. I forgot that I had put clothes in the dryer, so I went and I carried it into my room. I hit my... Wait, they gave me cookies? They gave me a free cookie. Let's go. Free cookie. Woohoo, cookie. It's a bit squished because I didn't notice it was in there. But a cookie's a cookie and it's still good. Where's my source? I'm trying to find my source for the Odyssey. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, by the way, reminder. Because we'll probably switch whenever Kamada is free to play it. So, reminder for anyone that owns Phasmophobia, if you would like to play, please join along. Especially because I am scared shitless by this game, and I need as many people to join me as possible so that I can be less scared and so that I can be more inclined to be set in the... what do they call it? Camp in the car. Oh, what is this? Car camper. Might be here a little later today. Maybe home by 6. Can you do me a huge favor? A labor of love. A romantic gesture I will remember for years to come. Yes. Can you turn on my computer and get me in the Final Fantasy queue? Oh my god. Real. So true. Me. Alright. But yeah. For now, we will be playing Tobias's Animal Farm.